Now, in the Tower of the Prison Mines, we actually got word that the keys to the Sea Stone cups has been missing, which they inform Solitary, who's actually the vice warden and headliner of the prison, who actually turned out to be the mouse smile user, which a woman who has 6 arms and only use 4 swords, in which she actually wants to know who actually took in the keys to the cups. So she actually informed them to find out who took them. It was actually turned out it was Raizo who took the keys, so he can actually help them escape. Meanwhile, in the prison mines, there are only rules to follow inside of the prison, which prisoners need to follow. Which one, if you talk back to a guard, you will be punished. However, the punishment for the first offense is dismantlement of both arms. The second offense of the punishment is dismemberment of both legs. And the punishment of the third time is execution. Which Luffy is actually doing that, in which if you actually lay your hand on a guard, even for a second, that could lead to execution. And Luffy just did that to Master Daifuku, who ate the scorpion smile fruit, which he is the user with 6 legs, in which we can actually see that Luffy had taken him out, knowing that he will be executed because he will end up die, because he actually had to save Grandpa Q, in which they actually bring out their big guns, the warden, in which Luffy actually been taken out by the warden named Old Maid, who actually ate the elephant smile fruit. And he actually took out Luffy with a single hit from his elephant belly, which his elephant head actually came out of his stomach, and which he actually took him out, and the queen actually is here, which he actually took which the queen actually look at the picture of Komurasaki, and as she actually wasted her time doing the dance, and she actually is actually excited to meet Luffy, which her bounty revealed to be 1.32 billion berry bounty. And we actually knew that she was informed that Captain Kidd has escaped, and also the keys to the Sea Stone handcuff is stolen. And now Luffy is attempt to escape, and she actually told them to capture him. Meanwhile, in Ibisu town, we actually heard that Zoro was been there, and which Usopp, Frankie, and Law have actually met the person who helped Zoro. But he actually revealed to them that Zoro actually took off, which he actually left somewhere. And so they actually realized that he could be somewhere that he would actually not to be, and which Sanji has left as well. Meaning that the fact that they're actually going somewhere where they could end up in trouble. Meanwhile, in the Flower Capital bathhouse, we see Nami, Robin, and Shinobu actually taking a bath, which Robin actually say that it's risky to take a bath with enemies could be nearby, in which Nami actually claims that there's no enemies there, so it's actually safe. Until they actually been hassled by men who also taken a bath with them as well. So Shinopu actually took care of them with the technique that I cannot actually say it, in which we actually knew that the Kuroshiru is actually still looking for them. However, Shinopu actually revealed to them about the original Yakuza boss, which he was actually the face of the Wano country underworld, as he was in charge of the underworld dealings of the flower capital, which he was actually sworn over how he actually became ruler over the five Yakuza bosses, in which he actually possessed both power and popularity, in which he actually has Shifty, which even Odon admired him in his younger days. But we actually knew that the old Yakuza boss could not actually bow down to him, but he refused to bow down to the sorry Kurosumi family, and he was executed by Orochi. So, in other words, the leader of the Oniwa Mansu and and Fukurokuchi actually has also supported the Kusuki family alongside boss Kugoro, who served under Orochi. So, around the same time that she became a subordinate for them, who could not forgive him for what she has done. So, that actually being said, that actually meant they're learning about what the Yakuza boss have done over 20 years. Meanwhile, back in the prison, we actually see Raizo seeing the execution of Luffy and Grandpa Q, which the Queen is actually going to have them both executed, while Grandpa Q told her to spare Luffy, in which she actually gonna actually made her decision, as she's actually have them going to be executed. As soon as Raizu actually on his way to save them, he heard a voice behind one of the cellar, and Raizu actually realized that he was actually Kawamatsu, one of the 9 red scabbards, in which he actually told him is Momosuke is alive, in which Raizu is actually in shock that he's still alive in there. Now we actually get to know more about the new small users, Solitary, Daifuku, and Old Maid, which they actually have so many fruits based on the animals they actually have. And meanwhile, we actually have the sneak peek of the one of the 9 red scabbards, Kawamatsu. So we can actually see if Raizu is actually going to free him and see if he can help him escape and save Luffy, because we might not know what's going to happen in the next chapter next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy here say sign out. Laters.